Many players at Man United flop, and then they become stars at another club. But today, we will see where they are now, and we will start off with Antony. He was one of the most hated players at Manchester United after getting an insane future star card in Ajax. With Ten Hag being a bad manager, he badly managed Antony, and he really got bullied. But in reality, he joined Betis, and these are the goals he's producing for them right now. No, he would not have done this at Manchester United. In 100 games at Manchester United, he got 12 goals and 6 assists. At Betis, he's played 32 games and he's had 18 goals and assists. That's more than one every 2 games. So where is he after Manchester United? He is a star. We will count how many stars there are and how many flops there are after coming from Manchester United. By the end of this video, I think there will be 8 stars and 3 flops. Let's see who our next player is, and he's a midfielder. I know who he is and you don't. The next player we're going with is J Lings. Lingard has probably had the most large career change from anyone who's left Manchester United. He's now playing in South Korea. As you see, he's only 74 rated, but let's watch some of his highlights. Like, he's doing okay, I think, from his highlights in the Korean league. And I think because of so much pressure and obviously getting a bit worse over time, he's kind of found his level for now. This year in the Asian Champions League, he's got 6 goal contributions in 6 games. Not too bad. So I'm not going to call him a star. He's obviously not doing as good as he wanted to in Manchester United and how much of a prospect he was. Coming up, players you never knew played for Manchester United. But it's time for the next wheel spin, and the next player we've got is a huge defender. This next player is called Alvaro Fernandez from Real Madrid. Did you know this dude played for Manchester United? United signed Alvaro Fernandez from Real Madrid's academy in 2020. At the time, he was seen as a long-term project for Manchester United, only to never make a senior appearance for Manchester United. He now starts Real Madrid in a Champions League. He is doing better than he was at Manchester United. He is a star. 2-1 to the Stars. Our next player is an honourable mention, and by the way, this honourable mention is okay. This honourable mention belongs to Mason Greenwood. He beats women, so I don't rate him, but he's playing amazing at Marseille. But he does not deserve to be in a team, I'm not going to lie. Okay, let's spin now and see what this wheel will bring us this time. This defender we're going to have is part of the legendary trio, Eric Bailly. And in fact, we're going to buy this Eric Bailly, which we already have, and we're going to fill the last defender spot with the best trio of all time, Chris Smalling and Eric Bailly. On FIFA, that is, not in real life. Although Bailly did not play well towards the end of his Manchester United stint, he played amazing at the start, and he got the Premier League Player of the Month in August 2016. And Chris Smalling also won Premier Leagues, but he didn't really play much for Manchester United when they did. Bailly was probably the best at Manchester United. However, Chris Smalling did do amazing at Roma. He won the UEFA Europa Conference League. He won Roma Player of the Season, named in Serie A Team of the Season, and had one of the best defensive cards of all time. So I think Smalling's a star after Manchester United. However, Bailly is a flop. So it's 3-2, not including Mason Greenwood, of course. Now, in my opinion, we've got the most fun and most juicy players left. And next is another honourable mention, and this one goes to Gerard Pique. Gerard Pique of Barcelona, who had a Team of the Year for Barcelona. He was one of their best ever players in that legendary team. Joined Manchester United as a teenager, but at Old Trafford, he was always in the shadows. In 2008, Pique returned to Barcelona, and that changed football history. One of the best ball-playing centre-backs of his generation. He won the Euros, the World Cup, 4 Champions Leagues, 8 La Liga titles. When I get 25k subscribers, I'll get the Noodle Ronaldo haircut. So make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. We have still got 3 forwards to go. And our next wheel spin is a forward, of course. Who is this one I'm on about? Well, it's time, I think. It's time for Marcus Rashford. He now plays for Barcelona, scoring goals in the Champions League, whereas Manchester United haven't even got European competition. Barcelona fans adore him. He will not want to come back to Manchester United to continue his career. He will want to leave somewhere else because it's not the place for him. He literally mentioned the media there. So, Marcus Rashford is our striker. Just look at these skills, the confidence he's got at Manchester United he didn't have before. I rate his quality because because when he was a youngster, he was really insane. So he's in the team, and now he is a star, not a flop. Our next player is a midfielder, and we've got this guy called McSauce. Have you heard of McSauce? His name is McTominay. He now plays for Napoli, getting man of the match cards on FIFA because of how good his performances are. Like, just look at the confidence he has as soon as you leave Manchester United. What happens? What happens? And even EA gave him a ratings reload card because he is better than what he was realistically. We have 4 more spots remaining, and our next one is the final honorable mention, which in my opinion goes to Johnny Evans. Yes, Johnny Evans. You know that 30 pace centre back who was on FIFA for the last few years? He's finally gone from FIFA. However, he's won 2 titles under Sir Alex Ferguson at Manchester United. Obviously, we're not going to include him as a flop or a star, but just because you've seen him with 30 pace on FIFA like this card here, that doesn't mean he's that bad. But look at that defending. Like, he was a confident defender for Manchester United. Obviously, he is not the focus of this video. We've got some superstars to add. And the next one is Cristiano Ronaldo, who flopped at Manchester United. I can't say he flopped. He scored a hat-trick against Tottenham, for example. However, I don't think he played as good as he wanted to. And people thought Ronaldo was Manchester United's problem when they started performing badly. It really wasn't. He's had his good days for sure, and he's still scoring goals for Al Nassr, and he's going to have his final World Cup this year. But I think Ronaldo was a star in other places. After he left Manchester United to Al Nassr, he's been even better there as well. And just look, he can even score free kicks at this age, at this age, although the keeper really should have done better there. Cristiano Ronaldo at Manchester United had 54 games and 27 goals. At Al Nassr, he's got 110 goals in 123 games. But that leaves us with just 3 spots left, and I know who they are. Do you? Well, our forward is going to be Dimitar Berbatov. Berbatov at Manchester United, silky touch, ice cold finishing, but the rare case of leaving Manchester United and flopping did happen to Berbatov. At United, he was a champion, league titles, iconic goals, unforgettable moments. After United, not only did his stage get smaller, but so did his spotlight. No way did he score that. I have never seen that. What? We've just got 2 spots left, and now it's time to have our goalkeeper, David De Gea. What a footballer he was at Manchester United. He is one who definitely was worse after leaving than during it. Look at these De Gea saves. Look at the reactions the managers had. That is crazy. Look, Ronaldo even. You wouldn't have even thought De Gea put a hand to this, but he actually did. People didn't even know that. That is crazy. During that couple season period, I think De Gea was probably the best goalkeeper of all time for one season performances. Of course, like Manuel Neuer, Buffon. So, De Gea, in you go. Last spot is a midfielder. Who is this midfielder? Well, I'm going to go with quite an obvious option. David Beckham. And he joins our team. Gives it 20 chemistry. This was 1995 footage, by the way. And he just scores like that. But after playing for Manchester United, Beckham did join Real Madrid, where he did also ball out for a whole 4 years. I think Beckham was better at Manchester United, so I'm not going to give him a flop because Beckham was just insane anyway. So overall, 6 of Manchester United's leavers of this team have been stars and 4 have been flops. And if you enjoyed this video, you'll absolutely love this video. So go watch it now.